Well, boys, another week down and another big victory for the Leftovers Anonymous. Once again, we pull off a league leading 106 points and improve to 3-0. I mentioned the other 3-0, their 2-0 team going into this week was Mr. Marguerite, and he failed miserably this week. Not so great. You know what that means? Undefeated. That's it. Oh, nobody else. And it brings me to my next point. I'm looking over at Tony's comments from a couple weeks ago. It said, I can actually field together a reliable team weekly. Unlike Mr. Mouse, that doesn't make sense. I'm so confused. He's averaging 76 points a game. I hit 106. That's 30 more points. Oh, Mr. Muscala, no dice. And then Mr. Jensen, ripping on me for getting Forte, saying her really up my team there. Like you can talk. Your team sucks. You're horrible. Can't do anything. And plus, whatever happened to our bet? I offered you a bet for a blank amount. That's what I do right now, at least. Oh, just a second. God's calling me. Hello? What's up, God? What? You're telling me to look at the rankings between Joe, Tony, and I? Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Quarterback, I currently have the most points overall. Oh, Tony's at number 8 and Joe's at number 10 in the league. Doesn't make sense. Let's move to running backs. The one that Joe and Tony really ripped on me on, I'm ranked 6 overall. Joe 7 and Tony 9. I know 6 isn't great, but 7 and 9. Worse than 6? Quit talking, boys. Now, wide receiver, who's got the number 1? Right here. Number 1, baby. Number 1. Tony, not even messing around. He's at number 4 and Joe's at 6. Weak sauce. What's that, God? Oh, Joe finally tied me in a category. Where? Oh, he's number 1 with me? Oh, tight ends, number 1 also. Tony? Yeah, he's second. Is that beating me? No. Now let's move to defenses. Yeah, it doesn't accumulate many points, but hey, still number 1 there. Joe's 6 and Tony's 8. It's a weak category. Who cares? What? Oh, Tony's leading in kickers. Oh, wait, no, that's Joe. You wish, Tony. Oh, you're number 3, Tony. Good work. Hey, at least you'll get some points out of the category that only brings 9% per week out of the league. Well, thanks, God, for the update. Now let's move to the Melson Power Rankings. Well, currently I'm number 1 in my power rankings. It's a 50-point system that takes every category, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defense, and kicker, kind of balances them out depending on how many points they mean out of the league. And yeah, and then it also adds in, what if I were to play every team? What would my record be? Just for your information, it'd be 25-2. Thank you very much. And it also takes into account your percentage of total points earned versus the rest of the league and your overall record percentage. That totaled up leaves me at the top with 8.02 points, Mr. Myers with 5.92, then Mr. Marguerite, then Mr. Ritchie, then Mr. John Moore. Tony, you're number 6. It's pretty shitty if you ask me. Then Emmanuel, Joe. Of course, Joe's just trying to be like Notre Dame, sit at the bottom of the pool, huh? Oh, Jimmy Clausen trying to drown himself or anything there? And then there's Charles. I feel bad for Charles. He just got a bad rap, played me this week. Poor guy. Hey, Steve Smith will come through for you, buddy. Don't worry, don't worry. And Mr. 12 is sitting at the bottom, 2.7 points. Sorry, Scotty. Back to that bet I was talking about with Joe. Joe, I'm offering you a bet for a blank amount. You name the amount, okay? If the Packers make the playoffs, or if both teams, Packers and Vikings, make it, you owe me the money. However, if the Vikings make the playoffs, or both the Vikings and the Packers do not make the playoffs, well, I owe you. But don't worry, I'll actually pay, unlike Scott, who doesn't know how to pay people back, or unlike you, who don't. You had to freaking had somebody have a bank account for you at school that week. Well, last thing I'm going to talk about is Tony. My prediction is he won't win 4 more games this season. Now, that was after I won 1, so 4 plus 1, Tony, is? No, it's not 6, it's 5. Thanks anyways. Well, I'm currently at 3. He then later said, after Charles gave me Forte, still definitely possible, but he just got a little better. Think again, bitch. I got a lot better. One more thing, boys. Forgot to mention something. Hey, you guys watch baseball on Saturday? Anybody? What? You did? Oh, then you noticed this. We clinched, baby! Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Yeah, #1! We're the Twins! Oh, 2.5 games back? Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gone over to